I'm going to bring in Dennis-Kenji Kipker. He's a research director at the Cyber Intelligence Institute and joins me from Frankfurt in Germany. Dennis, good to speak to you at a time when there is so many unknowns, many people wondering what's going on. You're in Germany, where we know Berlin Airport has been affected. Take us through how big this outage really is.
Yeah, this is really the worst case. So this is the biggest thing we had in Germany a long time ago. And there are not the airports and critical infrastructures only affected. There are a lot of medium-sized, small companies and enterprises are well affected. Production facilities are affected. So we can say that a lot of parts of the industry do not function properly anymore, who rely on these Microsoft 365 systems as well as Microsoft Azure. And we see also with that the upcoming dangers of the cloud. So in Germany, we are discussing the cloud issue for a long time because not only state authorities, but also private companies, private people are relying on cloud services. And what we currently see, and as it was made clear before, we do not see the reason at this moment. This is really a big issue on cybersecurity that we are talking about here at the moment.
You mentioned the Microsoft 365 systems, and just break that down for our viewers, what some of those systems are, because I would imagine that those are systems that many of us use every day without even thinking about it.
Yeah, and we see this during this global outage. So there are a lot of companies relying on cloud services, and that means cloud productivity services. So software suites such as Microsoft 365, they contain not only data storage, but they contain also programs like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, where every company relies on every day. And when these systems, which are very critical, are not functioning anymore, we see that even emails cannot be sent out properly. So whole communication can be down just caused by this disruption of the Microsoft cloud services we currently see. And Microsoft is working on this issue as far as I know, but they are still not aware on how this clearly happened. So this might be the reason that there has been a security update, faulty security update, which has been rolled out by CrowdStrike. But we normally have 3 different server farms in the US which are working independently, and all of them are currently down. Microsoft is working on this issue to get the systems back online, but we see a lot of outages at the moment worldwide and not only in Germany.
The cybersecurity company CrowdStrike is being spoken about. They are a cybersecurity company, of course, but what else do we know about them and their efficacy?
Yeah, so normally CrowdStrike is a standard cybersecurity company, and they're in charge of a lot of different security functions. They're a big US security company, and they are well known in the industry. So a lot of companies and state authorities rely on CrowdStrike since several years. So regarding this outage, this is very surprising for a lot of people, because normally you would think that a cybersecurity company provides cybersecurity for your services, but now we see that a cybersecurity company might have destroyed the cloud services. I said this is still under investigation, but we see that you cannot rely completely on cloud services, and especially Microsoft Azure at the moment.
When you say you can't rely completely on cloud services, what else then should people be looking at in terms of reliability? Using cloud services accompanied with something else, or not using cloud services at all?
Yeah, of course, cloud services are quite easy to use, so you do not need to install certain programs, for example, when you have a software as a service solution. But normally, I would say that critical infrastructures especially, and critical data should not rely on these cloud services, because when we have an outage, and normally all people think cloud services are secure, they are safe, we have different server farms that work properly, but now we see when we have a major outage, and this is really affecting all of the world, you should go back to on-premise computing. That means to have your own computing resources in the company, in the state authority, and that's the only way to protect yourself against these cloud issues that are currently rising. And I'm quite sure that this is not the last time when we had a cloud issue.
Dennis, it's really good to speak to you, and thank you so much for breaking that down for us and really explaining what's happening here at the moment. Dennis, thank you so much.